situation with lockdowns and things like that. How was that situation? I mean, I'm assuming most of your au pairs are international students or travelers or things like that. So what did that look like for you?
Oh, I think probably similar to airline industries, right? You can't take your plane off the ground if no one's allowed to fly. So it was a big shock initially. And I think there were a couple of ugly cries involved, and a few crisis meetings were like, what's the point? I might as well just quit. But I think, again, once you actually go through the process, which again is a process, right? Every crisis in the business, as you recognize, you whinge a bit, you get over it and you start getting a clear head. It's again, we then recognize we were actually much stronger in the local market than the overseas market anyway. So we just started focusing on international students onshore. So who are already here, that's kind of technical term there, and said, well, you all lost your jobs right there, right? The coffee shops are closed, etc. Let's help you find a family and accommodation, make sure you're financially stable. And there were quite a few who actually ended up staying in Australia because they knew they were financially sound. They were mentally safe as well because they didn't have the stresses and pressures. And then we worked on a local program called Gympie Now, so Gap Year Mentorship Program, again, focusing on local youth because they also lost their jobs, right? And again, at home, there might be a lot of pressure, right? And a lot of stress, and they're ready to move out from home. So we would actually help those youth, train them up and help them find a placement with a family here. So again, give them opportunity to live somewhere else, experience a different lifestyle, and do that without actually having any funds. So that was a big success. But in saying that, wasn't easy. It was a roller coaster month on month. It's still hard to explain to my accountant what our journey looks like. I'm like, every month, this is a very different story. So I can tell you what happened there. And then obviously lockdowns were really hard, but we always managed to place the au pairs in between. And, the families were quite happy that they're ready for the next lockdown.